Slide 360, and today we're finna be talking about online. So the topic of the day is gonna be is online creating mental illness for Gen Z and how the usage on online is like the new age drug, aka dopamine, aka instant gratification, aka synthetic synthetic stimuli that's crafted to motivate individuals to go out in the world and act out these characters as below, not knowing that they're being infected, not knowing that they're being impacted, not knowing that they're being influenced by the individuals that has control over the algorithm when it comes to how the algorithm is being utilized to group individuals and put individuals into colonies and things of those natures. So understanding how these energies are playing out when it comes to when we go outside and look around us, when we go outside and just participate with the world in general, we're kind of viewing things through a lens of what we perceive via online, what we have perceived via likes and attention, and just get into the root of it. Where does these energies come from? Why do individuals care so much about being validated in that way, shape, or form when it comes to things that they may have been getting validated by or seeing other individuals get validated by online? And that leads us to self-reflect when it comes to understanding these energies, especially when it comes to Gen Z, because Gen Z really ain't got no direction because there's no strong enough leader to help Gen Z be able to separate what's actually real life and what's actually online. So they get absorbed. So Gen Z get absorbed into online and place all their faith, belief, and imaginations and build a morality system around what they have been abducted by when it comes to what they are receiving through this device and things of those natures. So these devices are set here, or intentionally, it was set here for us to be able to communicate amongst each other. But we see how these things have been updating, and people have been gravitating more towards utilizing online and the internet to be able to communicate. When back in the day, the way that information was being spread across was via word of mouth, newspaper, just knowing somebody, getting to know people, going out and actually experiencing, going out and actually communicating, participating with the world. That's how individuals used to come together. But now it's kind of separate, and we're all in our own little box, in our own little colony online, getting fed things that cater towards our desires, that motivates us to act out these natures. So it's kind of like we're instantly we're already getting fed all the things that we already like and all the things that we already get validated on. So that kind of puts us in a docile position when it comes to us being able to expand our awareness, so we can be able to see different sides of ourselves and different sides of what's actually going on in totality. So we end up missing the point when it comes to being able to relate on a more genuine basis. So when it comes to our ability to relate on a more genuine basis, we don't have those qualities, because the things that we're being programmed by when it comes to being online, we're getting programmed to think this way about this collective group of people, think that way about that collective group of people, think this way about how we should be looking, how we should be presenting ourselves, instead of going outside and integrating a new, unique, authentic way of presenting yourself to the world, and not trying to be like other people that you see online, that 9 times out of 10 these individuals trickle down and fall into the hands of individuals that crafted all these things, especially when it comes to business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. 9 times out of 10, those individuals' likeness, they don't know that they're being utilized as a puppet so that they can push a specific agenda, a specific narrative to steer society down a specific rabbit hole at the ends of those natures. And you are the type of individual that gets put in this space because you see this individual being broadcasted, being set on a pedestal, seeing that individual getting all types of likes and attention and notoriety, and you kind of get gravitated towards those energies because this is how your mind was programmed. This is how your mind was fashioned to think this way, not knowing the actual depths and the actual reality behind why this individual would think that way, why that individual present themselves in that way, why that individual feel like they have this type of importance in the world when knowing damn well when it comes to them being able to help another individual, help somebody learn and expand their mind, they lack those qualities themselves because they have yet did that self-evaluation and self-shadow work and took that self-accountability and went down those trains of thoughts and lines of reasonings so they can be able to learn more about themselves and expand their awareness so they can be able to bring other peoples to the water so that those individuals can be able to make a cup for themselves at things of those natures. So we got to kind of understand what's going on so we can be able to put ourselves in these positions where we're not so invested into online and social media, but we're utilizing these things as our tools. We're utilizing these things as things that we can have disposable of, and we're not kind of putting so much of a necessity on these things because the more that the individuals see us putting a necessity on these things, the more that these individuals is going to be able to utilize these things for a form of stipulation or scarcity when it comes to what we're catering to, when it comes to our desires and things of those natures. So the more and more we get online and start to complain about what we lack, and the more and more we start to get online and start to complain about what's going on in the world and what's going on in our personal lives, then these individuals are going to be able to take that information because we have individuals online that's watching everybody, that's got everybody in a box. So you're not safe. You're not, you, because you got an iPhone, that means you being watched. It doesn't matter. You being watched. Somebody's watching you behind a screen and a bigger screen when it comes to how it was in the Matrix in the Keymaker room. So you being watched. Your conversations are being heard, whether you like it or not, because this is how these individuals who created this technology, they feel like they have the right to do this for some form of their security or their safety, when in actuality they're invading your privacy, being the actual terrorist in reality. So they may utilize the word, they're doing it, we got everybody information and we can listen to everybody phone call because there may be a terrorist, there may be terrorist attacks in the world, there may be terrorists we got to listen to, we got to keep our eye on and things of those natures, not knowing that they're the ones being terrorists when it comes to your peace of mind, when it comes to your comfortability, when it comes to you just wanting to have a peace, to be sovereign and just be away from the world without feeling like you can't be able to express yourself freely without individuals taking the things that you're saying or taking the way that you express yourself, making that making it feel like you're coming across negligent because they may have insecurities that they're trying to cover up and that they're trying to hide from the world because they may not want these things to come to the surface so everybody can be able to see the truth of the nature of the matter of what's going on at hand. So these are the types of individuals when it comes to understanding what's going on and understanding the actual truth and the actual mechanism and how things are playing out in the universe. These individuals are the same individuals that be the ones playing out this energy trying to stop people from being able to speak their truth. So the truth is something that becomes synonymous. The truth becomes something that's seen as a lie. The truth becomes something that's seen as okay. You don't need to be looking for the truth because if you go looking for the truth, this may happen to you. That may happen to you. So take this what we give you. Take this subsidiary what we give you of some synthetic truth and accept it. Better be thankful, better be glad that we gave you that synthetic truth because it could have been 10 times worse. So they got all y'all some energy of they're just taking your power, they're just taking your energy, and they are in control of directing your energy down a specific area. So y'all can be playing out these narratives that they're fashioning behind closed doors because they're trying to get a collective group of individuals to subconsciously think in a specific way when it comes to the conscious flows and understanding the conscious flows and the waters of as above so below, and how these things condense and become our fleshy fluids, and how these things actually become we create ourselves as within so without. So they look at all your information, they look at what you give your attention to, they look at the algorithm, and they kind of put you in a specific algorithm. And then when it comes to an individual that's speaking like me and other individuals that's online, they'll take us out of the algorithm so that the truth and our sentiment never be able to reach the light of day, so it can come across the right individuals that may need to hear this message. This may need to hear this message coming from the messenger, coming from a person that's wielding this sword, so that they can be able to wake up in their life and start to change their natures, start to change things about themselves. So they got everybody programmed. So this is the new way of programming individuals. So you may think that it's a play on words when it come, it's a play on word and it's a play on your subconscious. It's like mental manipulation when you see these new robots coming out that looks like humans, and they're trying to say AI is more smarter than humans, and they're using it to replace humans in their job. Basically, what they're saying is y'all the motherfucking robots, and y'all ain't using y'all mind, and a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So we gonna, make y'all our bitch, make y'all our slaves and things of those natures. So it all trickles down to some Masons and some Jews just exercising their power and their rights to control the way that you think and feel. But you're not able to express your sentiment, express your, you know, what you feel is right about yourself, what's true to you, without getting shut down, without getting shot down, without getting placed into a box. So these are the types of things that's going on online. And when it comes to how online, the internet is feeding, adding fuel to the fire to individuals that's already lost into the world, that don't have no form of direction, that don't know how to cherry pick and don't know how to go outside and build that mental muscle for themselves, so that they can be able to understand more aspects about themselves and be well rounded when it comes to them tapping into, learning more things about astronomy, astrology, anatomy. So this puts them on the side of already being scared of these things, because they look at individuals online and how individuals online present themselves and carry themselves in that synthetic mannerism, that they only know how to gravitate and try to mimic that character that's created from some Mason or some Jew or some Jesuit mind, that just being utilized as a puppet, playing out a tarot card or an algorithm as below, and things of those nature. So it gets weird. It gets weird. So basically, all you see is these individuals, these puppets and things online just being used as tarot cards behind closed doors, and they're trying to kind of make Gen Z play out these energies behind closed doors as well, especially when it comes to, people that's in the industry. Especially if you're a rapper, you may have a favorite rapper, and this rapper may have a team behind him, and the team behind him may be a Mason or a Jew. So that Mason and that Jew is already into divination, witchcraft, and all these things that deals with astronomy, astrology, and anatomy that you don't know about. It, they're practicing 10 times harder than the motherfucking regular person online and things of those natures, trying to utilize individuals as tarot cards, trying to utilize individuals as self-fulfilling prophecies to manifest some form of destiny and reenact events that happened in history when it comes to how they came over and invaded the native land and took over individuals' geographical lands and locations and minds and raped and pillaged and created more mutts and trying to make everything black and white checkerboard floors. So that's the type of psyop that's actually going on when it comes to you really digging into the depths and the crevices of what's actually going on into the world. So they're trying to keep that hidden. They're trying to keep all that in the dark and erase a specific group of individuals by keeping track of, lineages and bloodlines and sentiments and things of those nature. So they get real deep with it when it comes to them keeping track of what's going on online. So they're just trying to have some form of authority and power, because they're just like some weird oath that they may lie to themselves about, that they think is right at the end of the day, when actually in actuality is wrong. So they utilize online to categorize groups of individuals, to put groups of individuals in a box, so that those people won't be able to see the light of day, and so that they can be able to have access to whatever form of information that individual is collecting. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So information is being manipulated during these times. So if you don't know that information is being manipulated during these times, if you don't know that information is being utilized against you, and you may just be getting received the wrong information when it comes to what you may be viewing online, when it comes to these people, places, and things that you're seeing online that looks just like you, that may just be a fake person behind that account that's running that account to keep track on you, to see what you're doing, so they can be able to infiltrate you and your little community and your little tribe, so they can be able to go back to their little Masonic temple and be able to have these ceremonies and practices about what they need to be doing when it comes to how they need to be, fashioning out humans' minds, and that they need to stop these individuals, or if they need to come up with another variable or a Morpheus to throw in there so they can kind of direct these individuals down the specific train of thought and line of reasoning, utilizing this online technology, making fake AI people that look just like me and you, that's very well look convincible. So that's another thing that's kind of making individuals a little bit afraid to be able to feel freely with hopping on online and expressing themselves, because they don't know if they're actually interacting with a real person or interacting with an AI robot. So they got some new technology to make everybody look, to make even AI look like a real person. And they'll even go get into depths with it when it comes to them making them people follow you. They follow you, they giving support to you, they liking your stuff, you know what I'm saying? So the like button is like a new drug, because you're gonna be like, dang, I got all these people liking me, I got all these people supporting me, not knowing that that may be an AI when it comes from this Masonic template, these Masonic groups of people utilizing that AI to keep track on you, to make sure that you're not stepping out of boundaries or out of line when it comes to what they want to be presented on these social media platforms, when it comes to them having control over what you're receiving: entertainment, education, religion, business, and politics. So it's just like some witchcraft that they're just practicing on individuals for no reason at all, when online should be a safe place for everybody to be able to feel freely with expressing themselves, because we're the ones building these platforms. And it kind of shows that the individuals that runs these corporations kind of lack consideration for the normal person that's trying to hop online and just be themselves, and not be no synthetic version of a puppet or a rapper or an entertainer or an educationer, just trying to be themselves, you know what I'm saying? Just having their own style and own swag when it comes to their way of going about these energies. So y'all got to kind of keep game, because it's a real tricky game out here when it comes to understanding what's going on online, because they'll use some fake AI synthetic robot that look just like a human, and they'll sound just like a human. So this is something that they've been practicing for a good long time. So they've been had this in the works, they've been had this in the making, and they'll be saying things, but the way that they'll say it, they won't give you the full totality, the full truth about it. It sound like they're talking about the same things we're talking about. They'll be talking about astronomy, astrology. They'll have videos up and everything. They'll be moving around, interacting, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like these individuals behind closed doors crafting that behind the scenes, because they want to be the face of that energy. So it's just like individuals trying to, mimic and steal energy and steal intellectual property, so that they can be the face of it. So that's all that it trickles down to. So y'all can't really be trusting too much of things that's going on online, because the more that you point your magic wand in that area, you're gonna see that your energy is gonna be getting drained. And even when it comes to like things that goes on Instagram and things of those natures, man, those be fake people that y'all be interacting with, and fake people that be following y'all and things of those natures, fake people that be liking y'all. Those be the intel agencies as well. So they just want to keep people blinded, especially when it comes to the common person that don't know nothing about what's actually going on in reality. So videos like this won't be able to reach the light of day, so individuals can actually be able to wake up and see, and be able to look around and be able to be like, dang, this person is making sense and this person isn't being crazy, because they'll be able to understand that this is the actual things that's happening to them at real time. But it's just individuals are so blind that they're not able to see what's actually going on in reality. So you got to keep that in mind as well when it comes to understanding where the fight is at, understanding your power, because the regular person won't be able to understand that they're actually being watched, they're actually being gang stalked, they're actually being the information is compromised and things of those natures, just because people feel like it at the end of the day, just because people got a job and they get paid to do it. That's not right. That's not free will. That's not how the world's supposed to operate. That's not godly. That's actually demonic in nature. So we got to make sure that we're not the ones participated too much heavily into those energies, so we can be able to pinpoint and decipher between what we're getting used for and what tarot card these individuals are trying to use us for. Because when it comes to generational Z is being utilized, just being utilized and going through a lot of depression. And it's like a lot of depression that stems from Gen Z, solely because they don't have no actual real guidance in their life to help them, to point them in the right direction. And the only thing that's set there for them is things like churches, things like prisons, you know what I'm saying? So they don't have no actual real spirituality. Like spirituality is being drunken up out of everybody, and they're trying to make everybody a robot. So they're drinking all the spiritual nature, spiritual juices of this land, milking you from all your milk and honey, and turning you into a motherfucking robot. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So y'all got to make sure that y'all not participating with too many people online, because that's the actuality of what's going on. They're trying to turn everybody into a robot and drink all of the spirituality behind it, so that they can create some form of Morpheus or some form of Neo that may think they're holier than thou, when in actuality they don't know shit about what's going on except for how to copy somebody and not be themselves. So they're only going to be mimicking and regurgitating what they have been, learning from behind closed doors and things of those natures, but not actually going out and being this actual energy, not actually going out and being the I am. So we got to know how to decipher between what's actually going on, so we can kind of get humanity back on track and get people back into the right spaces, so that people can be able to wake up and people can be able to, see reality for what it is without getting so lost into the illusions and the delusions and the distractions that come with it. And this is kind of playing a huge toll on the mental space of Gen Z. So how this is affecting Gen Z, and how Gen Z is getting heavily impacted by this influence that's going on when it comes to these individuals controlling the algorithm, feeding and catering to their desires. So this already puts Gen Z in a space where it's kind of boosting their ego, and they only know how to put themselves in a space where they only want to be around individuals that share those same common desires, and not knowing how to separate from the pack. So they're grouping everybody up and putting everybody in this type of generative principle, where it's same birds of the same feather flock together type of energy. And this is their form of colonizer. So they don't have to come to your door anymore and hang you upside down on a cross. They can put a puppet in your algorithm. They can create a puppet. They can make this puppet act out this certain energy. They can make this puppet drop a certain album on this specific date. You know what I'm saying? Things of those natures. So this is like the new age form of colonization. What's going on online? They can get a person to look just like you, fake CGI pictures, you know what I'm saying? Make them like it just because they watching you. It's symbolism. It's all symbolism. Just because they're just trying to let you know that, hey, we got our eye on you. We got you in a colony. You know what I'm saying? We're being Michael right now. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep that in mind as well when it comes to understanding what's going on, so y'all can get out of these illusions, so y'all can get out of these indoctrinations, so y'all can be able to see clearly with 420p 1080p vision all around you, without getting absorbed and lost into all these things that deals with technology and needing so much validation. So that's all what it leads down to. They play on the things that you have been validated on and the things that you have been invalidated on, and they give people false information so they can go out and act out these characters that they was once in, because they got small dicks and little energies, and what I'm saying, the little homies and things of those nature. So you got to keep that in mind as well when it comes to understanding what's actually going on, so you can be able to put yourself in the right space, so that you can be able to participate with the right individuals, so that you can be able around, so you can kind of build community and communion for yourself the right way, and not this synthetic false way, especially when it comes to how school, the education system, people don't know how to communicate. People don't know nothing about themselves nowadays. Nobody knows nothing about themselves. They just wearing these characters. They're just wearing these Masonic clothing. So everybody is a Knight Templar. Everybody is a Knight Templar. Everybody don't have nobody knows about themselves. Simple as that. People just dead. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dead world, and they just got everybody interacting and reacting dead, the past, history, forefathers, and things of those natures. So nobody knows about nothing new. There's no new energies in the world. There's no new babies being made. There's nothing new in the world. Just people trying to kill y'all mentally. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird, because you go outside and look around and you just see it like for what it is, and it's like, damn, we're in a fucking dead world, and people are giving life to the death. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating these Masonic ass practices and things of those natures is crazy. Like it's like it's real crazy. But you know what I'm saying? We the spookiest things in existence. So you know what I'm saying? We don't run away. We don't run away. We don't run away and tuck our tail. We fight. You know what I'm saying? We fight. You know what I'm saying? We fight. You know what I'm saying? We got that warrior spirit in us. We don't run away and tuck our tail from these individuals, because we're the true spirits, the true indigenous spirits down here that's gonna be changing the world. And you better believe it. So you gotta make sure that you are expressing yourself every day, getting up every day and acting out your charismatic gifts and talents. Even if you get those synthetic ass thoughts and feelings. That's a synthetic ass thought and feeling at the end of the day to make you feel like, damn, you don't need to be doing what God is trying to give you, what God is trying to show you, because that's going to end up putting you, making you feel less motivated and uninspired to actually do your charismatic gifts and talents and things of those natures. So you got to make sure that you're not letting these energies affect you, and you end up taking a pill. You know what I'm saying? You end up taking the red or the blue pill. Next thing you know, that you in the matrix and things of those natures. You not knowing if you coming to going, you question yourself, you question your reality, you question your existence, because all these fake ass puppets and masons and AI generated motherfucking pictures and things and characters and things just coming on online just trying to be something like you, but they can't be nothing like you because at the end of the day they fake ass people. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep that in mind as well. But understanding what's going on, so you can get out, so you can get out the matrix. You don't take no pill. You make all these bitches take the pills, bitch. You everything and nothing at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you being everything and nothing at the same damn time, because these individuals really get into the analytics of your videos and your watch time and things of those things, just to make sure that you get put in this specific algorithm. These specific people with a certain amount of attention span watch you, see you, things of those nature. You know what I'm saying? It gets real crazy. It's like a synthetic ass, crafted ass world, and everybody that's motivating everybody to act out these characters and these natures that's distant and got everybody lost into biases and things of those natures that don't got nothing to do with all possibilities in God, and people being able to create new environments and atmospheres for themselves and bring new babies and species in this realm of reality. So it's just individuals trying to be stuck and stagnant in one place, what I'm saying, being demons, doing the same thing over and over again, not knowing, thinking that they're gonna get different results, not knowing that they're gonna be manifesting the same bullshit, swimming in their same bullshit, dragging it in his tail, saying, micro energy and things of those natures, not. So it's like real crazy when just understanding what's going on online. So y'all gotta make sure that y'all protecting y'allself. Y'all gotta make sure that y'all protecting y'allself, protecting your peace, protecting your creativity, protecting your imagination, protecting things that gives you spiritual sovereignty, and not investing so much into individuals online as much, especially if you never met these individuals in real life. If you never met these individuals in real life, I wouldn't give too much of my attention to these individuals. So you can see individuals posting every day. You may not know if that individual is a fake ass person. If you have never seen an individual around any type of person that what I'm saying, that you was interacting with and associating with, that means you don't need to be, putting yourself in a line of fire, especially during these new times, especially in this new age. So it gets real tricky that you got to be able to maneuver and see between the cracks and the crevices, and not take one of these pills, red pills or blue pills, being in the matrix and things of those things. Because it's crazy. This is new. It's the world that we in. You know what I'm saying? Where online is, 90% of people is online. 90% of people got all their information online. 90% of people paying attention to what's going on online. 90% of people is actually looking at, you looking at online like the new television. We used to have, fuck that. We used to go outside and play football. You know what I'm saying? Man, we used to go outside, gather up, play football. You know what I'm saying? All those good energies, those natures. Not everybody just separate on video games and shit. Separate. You know what I'm saying? Can't even connect to each other because they mind in two different spaces. They don't know, they're coming and going. They don't know what to think about reality. They don't know what to think about the world. They don't know what to think about each other. They don't know how to come together and build like real men and women. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everybody just in a synthetic ass, fake, false ass, virtual reality type of world, and it's crazy that you can't be the one that's getting trapped and taking none of these pills and things of those natures. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind as well. You just got to be real. You got to be raw. You got to be authentic. You got to be yourself. So the more that you can be real, raw, and authentic and be yourself, the more that you'll be able to, separate more and more and more from this bullshit. So you can be able to have some form of spiritual peace and cater towards more things that deals with your creativity, and not things that these individuals try to motivate you and convince you and manipulate you to do out of your will, so that they can be able to fulfill themselves in some way, shape, or form. And you're not gonna be getting nothing from it, but be getting drunk, feeling like your energy getting drained, and things of those nature. So when you look around nowadays, you just gotta see what's going on. Like, this is the new world that we're in. This is the new way of living in society and things of those natures. That you don't know if you're interacting with a robot, or you don't know if you're interacting with a real person. And right now they got this technology that to make a real person look just like a motherfucking robot. Y'all gotta see me. Y'all gotta see me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta see me at the end of the day. So You know what I'm saying? Just understanding these energies, man. Y'all got to be careful when it comes to, just participating with what's going on online because they might just take that what I just, you know what I'm saying? They might just take that what I did and try to transmute it, manipulate it, transfer it, program it, code it. You know what I'm saying? Code it, manipulate. So I just motherfuckers just trying to code shit. You know what I'm saying? This is weird. What the fuck? Like who got tired of like, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? This individual trying to code shit and make shit, you know what I'm saying, unoriginal, unauthentic, unreal. Just you know what I'm saying? Just trying to man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. It's crazy in this world. You know what I'm saying? This is a dead ass world. So y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta make sure that y'all got the right people. Y'all gotta make sure that y'all grouping up with the right people. Even like when it comes to y'all grouping up with the right people, they look at that and use that against y'all because they'll send a robot or AI, a watcher, to watch y'all. Make sure that y'all stay in the algorithm. Make sure that y'all don't get out of the algorithm. Make sure that watching everybody that y'all interacting with, everybody like y'all. It's just weird, just online trying to put everybody in the matrix. They just went too far with the matrix shit. You know what I'm saying? They just think took the matrix shit to the head too far. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to act all these things in real life. Now trying to be like Neo in real life. Now trying to be like Morpheus and trying to be like the Oracle in real life. Now y'all know shit. Y'all don't know nothing what's going on. Shit about nothing. Shit about anything. So y'all just got to be y'all self. So it all comes down to y'all going to sleep with these things on y'all mind. Now y'all dreaming about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now your dreams predicated around this shit. Now you feeling down, depressed. They controlling your dream. You know what I'm saying? They control your dreams and shit nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like it's weird. It's like hell. Welcome to hell. You know what I'm saying? Hell. We just in hell right now. You know what I'm saying? So you got to just got to inhale. The more you inhale, the more you get, the more that you inhale. Like damn, you can't get out of it, can't escape it. You created a mind, bitch. We here, bitch. We here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, bitch. We here now, bitch. What the fuck? So we just got to know how to just pick the right people. You know what I'm saying? Just participate. We just got to participate in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna speak too much because I ain't finna be counterproductive about my goals and my plans and my dreams because they'll try to, you know what I'm saying, prevent you from creating another psyop or a narrative to make it sound like, it's fuck you doing crazy or some shit like that. But yeah, and you can block all the people that you want to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna help. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta let it be. Just gotta let shit be, let shit happen, let shit flow, let shit go. They can take all the information, do all the programming and coding that they want. And the day they ain't gonna get they dick ain't bigger than mine, and them niggas can't beat me in real life. So we gotta keep that in mind as well. These niggas that behind these screens, they can't beat you in real life. These niggas can't fight. These niggas dick ain't bigger than nobody. You know what I'm saying? They got little ass dick, so you gotta keep that in mind. So they can try to be mimic all they want to, but at the end of the day, bitch, you can't do shit like me, bitch. You can never be me. You will never be me. You will never beat me. Your dick ain't bigger than mine, and I still fuck your bitch at the end of the day, and you better believe it. So y'all niggas are just peons and sheep and robots and disposable. Y'all literally just robots, like for real. Like you just a fucking robot, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're not real, nothing real about you. You can't come out and express yourself every day. So all you can do is just try to watch people like me and try to mimic people like me and try to be like people like me and try to copy this actual godly gift and talent that God and all possibilities gave me because I went outside and experienced and built my own fucking mind. Y'all motherfuckers didn't build your own fucking mind. Y'all motherfuckers just regurgitating shit that y'all just see online and see other people doing and try to be like that. But y'all can't be like that because y'all got little dicks and y'all ain't shit. Y'all just peons at the end of the day. And y'all got this anti-systemism. You know what I'm saying? Weird ass fucking peons. This is all it is peons at the end of the day. Peons want to be like something, but they can't be like nothing because they ain't got nothing going on in real life. So you gotta keep that in mind as well. So they just watch individuals all day behind closed doors, copy individuals, mimic individuals, but you will never be like me, bitch. So I keep that in mind. I don't give a fuck about this body, bitch. Like I'm in a body right now, bitch. So you gotta keep that in mind as well. I'm just here star walking, bitch. So I'm just be star walking all day, bitch, to in the motherfucking time to this bitch inspired, and I'm gonna go somewhere else and just fly off in this bitch, and I won't have to look back down, come back and entertain this bullshit. The fuck y'all got going on? Cause y'all just lost as humans, getting lost into this cycle, getting lost into a more demonic, going deeper into the rabbit hole and things of those natures, not knowing how to motherfucking fly and getting pointed off a cliff and you ain't got no motherfucking wings. So you gotta keep that in mind as well. So y'all ain't gonna be tricking no motherfucking body off these esoteric streets, bitch, because we the ones who, actually creating these esoteric streets so people can be able to go down those trains of thoughts and lies and reasons at the end of those natures. So I can be talking all day, but my energy is gonna get felt. My energy is gonna get, reciprocated. If it ain't got to be by you motherfuckers that's controlling this online shit. It's gonna have something to do with real life and real actual people in real life and things of those natures. So you gotta keep that in mind as well because I know what the fuck I do. So you motherfuckers think y'all know what the fuck y'all doing and what the fuck y'all got planned. But y'all don't know shit that's going on when it comes to a real motherfucking spirit in this bitch. So y'all just know how to watch, sit back, and eat popcorn, bitch. So that's all you can do, and take, all the tourists worth the seat, because this is our motherfucking world now. Y'all niggas, y'all bitches, y'all homies, y'all slaves, y'all women are old and outdated. So this is our motherfucking world, bitch. And it's been Eli 360. Make sure y'all don't get too wrapped up into this online shit. Make sure y'all go out, breathe some fresh air, exercise, drink some water, you know what I'm saying? Go outside, do something productive in your motherfucking life, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't be actually online expecting something and getting lost, put into a bias, getting put into a colony, expecting, having some weird expectation on your mind about what's going on in the world. And it's just a fake ass world that they're trying to feed y'all because it's Saturn and Pisces, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta make sure that y'all don't get y'all dreams took, y'all imaginations took. Y'all make sure y'all don't be around no goddamn demons or individuals, especially if you're not around people that's expressing themselves every day. If they're just supporting, they just got this fake CGI picture just supporting. That's not that's some motherfucking intel agency, nah, shit. You know what I'm saying? People got to come out. People got to express themselves nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So people got to be themselves nowadays. You just can't be no motherfucker hiding in the shadows, hiding in the corners, acting like you something. You know what I'm saying? You a bitch at the end of the day. So you gotta keep that in mind. You just a bitch ass nigga at the end of the day. That ain't got shit going on. That can't beat nobody. Ain't got shit going on in real life. You probably just a motherfucking bitch. So you gotta keep that in mind as well. So you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that y'all don't let these energies and these individuals make y'all feel less than and belittled, because these individuals are just bitches and they can't do shit with themselves without, copying somebody else or plagiarizing somebody else or regurgitating somebody else. Because if they could, they'll be expressing they'll be expressing this sentiment every day, being themselves, regardless of what individuals think or feel, bitch. Because you got a piece of God with you, bitch. So keep that in mind as well when you're real motherfucking spirit down here in this bitch. But yeah, wield your motherfucking sword, pick up your motherfucking shield, and fly your motherfucking spaceship. But yeah, it's been Eli 360. Hope I enjoyed the video. Peace.